Yeah, that obviously about what I expected as far as Arizona State being really tough defensively, and obviously we beat them at their place, and they got a lot of pride. And thought they were the more competitive team. They took it to us a little bit, and we showed some resiliency and gave ourselves a chance. But you'd like to think we would compete a little better to start that second half. I think we didn't score until in the first media, and we turned it over, I think, 3 of the 4 first possessions the second half, and that's just not a good start, and we couldn't get stops when we needed, and couldn't get it done.
Jamie Bennett, go ahead.
Coach, I know looking at this box score, the defense might look, 58 points is certainly not bad by any means, but, you look at how they came 19 in the last 7.5. They go 8 of their last 10 as you guys are trying to rally. I mean, how costly is that to where you guys pride yourself off defense and then you just cannot get that late stop against a team who doesn't shoot the ball particularly well?
Yeah, we're in a tough spot where they got us on zone, and our team that could score, a group that out there is not our best man defensive team, and we just didn't have enough juice. We didn't play hard enough. Or again, credit to them. They made some plays. That Graham had some tough floaters. They're a different team. Graham was I don't even know if he played that much the first time, and he's been really confident and playing well. And he made a lot of those big buckets late, and Jackson, same thing. Jackson's been he hit 4 or 7 from 3, and the one big one took it from 1 to 4, and we just couldn't overcome it.
Yeah, and then on the offensive side, it was obviously a pretty long lull. I think it was 15, 16, even more minutes with just 2 field goals dating back to the first half into the second. I mean, it just seemed that there was some good looks, but a lot of times it was a lot of one-on-one and just kind of pulling up in contested threes and not so much off-ball movement or screens, cuts, et cetera, to kind of free up shots.
Actually, we got better shots tonight than we did then. To be honest, we were horrendous from 2. We missed so many layups. We were 8 for 26 from 2, and we didn't shoot well from 3, but 8 for 26, and they doubled the post. But we had some layups, so we got to put them in, and our bigs had to finish, and we didn't, not enough.
Mike has been probably one of your best scorers this year, and he's had his off nights, but uncharacteristic to see him with 6 turnovers. He only had 6 in his last 6 games. And what did you see that kind of went into that for him to all of a sudden really struggle to take care of the ball?
A couple of them were unforced, which is unusual, and then I think he pressed a little bit, and they used their Jemiah Neal just to drape him, and now I look at it, Neal was plus 16 was in the game in 11 minutes, so his defense really ignited them or whatever, and it just Mike was, I don't know, we looked a little hungover from Thursday, but that's no excuse. I mean, whatever, we got beat pretty soundly both games, and it's disappointing, and it's hopefully lesson learned. I mean, we 5 in a row, and we felt pretty good about ourselves on the road trip, and I can't say that we really played as well as we could have, but I don't want to disrespect Arizona State because they earned that one in a big way, and they played. I think I know UW got them. UW's a lot better, and they beat UCLA a week ago, and they're going the right direction, I think, and we need to turn our deal around.
One positive you want to take out of this is Mo had another really strong game, a double-double. Maybe not even certain he was going to play coming in after the deal on Thursday. I mean, how can a guy like him build on this game, playing maybe through even being a little nicked up, but then having a strong game? And you can almost use that to an example when other guys are banged up, say, hey, play through it. Look what Mo's able to do as being 18 years old.
Yeah, 100%. He's got the right mentality. I think I've said that. He's just he wants to be good, and he's not afraid to lay it on the line. He's not afraid to fail, which I think is really it's one of the most key things in life. You can't hide from competition. You can't hide from those things. And he was willing to take it on, and he did a good job. But not, he's a good player, and he's leading us in a lot of ways as being a freshman, and not totally unexpected. I knew he was good talent and a great kid, but that's just unusual. He didn't play that much in high school, so for him to be that poised and that kind of competitor, that's a bright future for him.
Did you maybe feel like at all that, there's some knowledge that a game like this is one that can hurt you, in terms of postseason? Did you think that lingered at all? And maybe, obviously you need to get the big ones, the Arizonas, the Oregons, that these are the type of games that you can't afford to lose that, hurt you on Selection Sunday?
I mean, I don't think that's even something we need to be thinking about, to be honest. It's hard. It's hard because it's on every refresh and you can talk about it and we get that attention and we try to stay away from it, but I know it's there, and this weekend was big in the sense that, like, a lot of people came in, friends and family come to watch Arizona, think we've arrived, and clearly we haven't. Clearly we haven't, and you got to prove yourself, and it is. The cliches are true. You got day by day, possession by possession, and if you get caught thinking that way, things can happen. It's hard to sweep teams. I mean, this program was top 5 in the country a couple of years ago, and it's been the NCAA tournament. I know they got some new faces, but their coach still the same. He's like, nah, not you, Washington State, and we obliged.